Hello and welcome to my new YouTube video about my Unreal Engine project. Today we will refactor the code from the last video. First, I had the opinion that I don't add refactoring to my video, but honestly refactoring is the most satisfying thing, so we will also do videos of this. Like we can see here, we have this code and it always looks the same. So in this video we want to change this. We make a function that gives back this text block, I would say. We start in the header and it's an internal function. Create text block function. It's a text block, of course. And then we add it here. The AI is good today. Help us a lot. So we want this in the function and we return the outgoing material text type, and now we have to see what we need. Basically we should use the material type as a parameter and the outgoing storage space. So maybe we call this function create storage text block. If you have more of them, more different storage text block and with the material type, and then we can use it here. What's the problem there? We add enums. We have to include enums. And then we can use this parameter for the material type, and now we need a parameter for the outgoing storage space. Storage space. Oh, that was wrong. Oh, I'm hungry again. material storage space, and then we can use this storage space for instead of the outgoing storage space. In this case, we make it a constant function, and now we can change this to create storage text block and add the material type and the storage space. And then we can remove this. Remove this. And remove this. Very nice. I like refactoring. And then we remove this. Much better. Now we can see we don't have that much copied code. It's much more readable when we check our GitHub. We deleted so much code. Nice. Refactor function. We push it, and we're finished with the first task today. That's very, very good. Good work. So now I had another problem, but I don't want to have a timer on each widget. So for now we have a timer here in the view building info widget, and we have a timer in the view resource widget, but I want the timer here in the HUD widget, and then call the function. So then I have only one timer for all widgets, for all HUD widgets. Therefore, we start to add a timer here. And call it update info timer rate and update info timer handle. Then we have to do the native construct here in the HUD widget, and then in the C++ file We remove all the unused things. And then we fix this, and this. And then we create a public function called update information custom hard widget, and then we trust our AI, and they did some things, not always the right thing, but it's okay. What we call it? Well, update information, we want to call it. And then we call this here in our timer. And then we want to call update resource amount from view resource widget. Okay, yeah, it's wrong again. Then we can remove this timer. Like this, and we can remove this timer and this. Now we only have one timer here, and when we change this time, all update rates are the same. So this is much better than before, in my opinion. And now we can finish this up. So let's see if we can make this constant. I have resharper. Resharper tells me a lot of nice things. What I could do better. I recommend to install it when you have a good computer, a good processor. It needs its time, but it's good. So this was also pretty easy and makes the code better. So we check out, we deleted a lot of things, and we added a few things. We check out if it works. And then we can go on with our view building information widget and add some functionality. I want to show the maximum storage amount of the buildings. And then I want to add a function that when you click on the building, it is selected and the widget will stay. So no errors for now, that's good. And then we check if the widgets are still working like expected. This looks good and this also looks good. Oh, this is an error. Oh, I know what the error is. We fucked up. Of course, these hard-coded values are now wrong. We just pass the string called prefix added to the function. And then we use this here. And then we can tell our function what sort of storage it is. We'll check out again if it works now. We add one more worker that he adds something to the storage. Yes. It looks good. We will push it. And now we're finished with refactoring the code from yesterday. This was pretty fast, I think. And now we will start with another topic. No, not a topic. We're done with this video. I don't think I have to do a summary right now. We've just refactored the code from yesterday. And thank you for watching, and feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions. Now I will wait a little bit because it's easier for me to find the this time for cutting the YouTube video, because now we will start another one. I think refactoring I always will make single videos. Okay. Welcome to this Unreal Engine programming video. In this video we will improve our widget we did in the previous video, and therefore I will show you what this widget can do now, and I will tell you what we want to improve. So currently our widget shows information about the buildings, but only the storage, the incoming, outgoing materials, and the input material, depending which component is attached to the building. It looks good, but now we want also to see what's the maximum input or the maximum storage of a building. And therefore, we want to add something to our widget. Okay, I'm thinking about how we will do it, but I will do it very simple right now. That means I just add some more text boxes above the other ones. And when we design the widget, we can think about if we split it into multiple vertical boxes or something else. That means we are doing this quick and dirty now, which I like. Because you then have something to refactor, which is great. Okay, let me think about it. We want to know we want to view the input material type map, because when we look at our building here, the factory building has an production material type map. Okay. Not sure now. Or is it hard coded? No. Max input material storage space. This is what we need. Okay, we need the input material property for each input material type. Basically, we need the input material type map of the demanding component. Input get input material types. Okay, that means for each we already have this, and then we can check input material type. Okay, we will make a function here to get this maximum input material storage space for a specific material type. Yeah, that's what we need. So with the input material type map, okay, we want to have this input material type property, get input property. Oh, sorry. Of a specific material type. And then we check how the AI is doing. Not good today. Yeah, now he got it. So that means we want the input material type map on this index or key, and return it. I think it's what's his problem? Not implemented. Okay. He needs more time. So now, because we have this function, we can use this demanding component and just copy pasted anything. So we can have this material type property, input material property is demanding component, get material property from input material type. Now we have this property, and with this property we can say okay, we want to know the maximum input material storage. Here and add it as a child. We'll create the text block again. Check out max input material storage space. This is one to show for each we copy this function and create integer text block, integer number text block, number. Now we copy this one, create number text block, int number. We don't need we have to rename a few variables here, I think. We use the number here, current amount, material type text. So because these are almost the same functions, we have some refactoring to do in the next video. So now we can make another child for the vertical box, and we create number text block. We use the same input material type, but we use the number max value, max input storage space, and then we use max input as prefix. And now when we look at the factory building, it should show 10 as max input. We'll see. Oh, hello. I'm fine, thank you. Thank you. How are you? Sorry, I don't look at the chat that often. So we check out, we create some buildings. Hover. Oh. Why does it take so long? Oh, because of the half-second refresh rate. I think we... yeah. But it's not that difficult work I'm doing right now. So now I don't know what I wanted to do. So I changed the refresh rate of my widget to 0.2. Recompile. I'm doing a strategic game somehow based on transport. Basically, I have made a logistic system code, and it does that. We have some buildings, storage buildings, mining buildings, factory buildings, and residential buildings, and the worker from the residential buildings will transport things from mining buildings to factory buildings or storage buildings. Factory buildings need input, and then they are producing, in this case, planks. So the mining building makes wood and brings it to the factory building to make planks, and the planks will be transferred to the storage building. And when I add some workers, we can see that they get stuck, and this should be the problem what the player should solve. So optimize transport ways, but it's not that far for now, so we have to do a lot of more work. Thank you. Yeah, I would love to sell the game, but this is not all about programming. When you want to sell a game, you have to do a lot of marketing. And yeah, of course you have to have a cool game, but without marketing, no way to sell a game, I think. That's why I started streaming a little bit. So when I program for a year or so, and then I have a lot of videos, I can do some YouTube stuff and make some ads. Okay, now we added the maximum input to our widget, and we also want to add the required input material amount. And therefore we should see when we hover over the factory building, yeah, I enjoy things. I wouldn't do Unreal Engine programming when I wouldn't like it. So check out our factory building. Why is there nothing at the beginning? Because it doesn't have input in the list. I see. I have to change this get material types function. It should use input material type map instead. We recompile. Yes, better. Okay, now we can see some information about the building. That's good. Now we add the storage to the storage component. So our storage component has a material type filter and max storage material. So we want to show this maximum storage material and the material type filter. And therefore we go here. Oh, that would be easy. We have the storage component. Max storage material. And we just add another box. Oh, this one is different. This is not for a specific material type. So therefore I can use this function. Or we can say if it is none, we just leave it free. So if material type English unequal, sorry, that was German. None. So now if we add this here and use material type none here and storage component max storage material, we can add this here. And now we should see the maximum storage amount of the storage building. Nice. When we hover over our storage building, now we can see the storage. And now And then we want to show the material type filter. Material type filter would mean a storage building could only accept wood, for example, or planks. Okay, it's just an array, therefore we make a new function. Array text block. We can refactor it later to make a smarter function with a template. That way then you have to use the enum here, but dirty is also good. Maybe we will not use this function for other things anyway. Text array. No. Material type array. We use a reference here. We loop through the material types. And add it to a string. String. Big const, of course. Then a string, right, and then what string? Is this working? Not sure. Yes, it is. But so if it's not empty, we add space before the next. Then doesn't matter. We call it array string. What string is wrong? It's not the return value. Good, then we can use this with our storage component. And type filter. Is our prefix. So now when I have the storage building, it should show none, I think, because the default value is no filter. Or maybe it's an empty array, I'm not sure right now. But we will see. Okay, yes, it's an empty array. It's fine. Okay. Check out if we want to show more information. We skip this one now. Okay, now we show the inputs of the factor building. We show the storage. And we show the outgoing and incoming transit. I think we're finished with our first step today. Okay, we should also show the production of the mining building. And that's what we will do next. So I will commit my changes, building info. I use the main branch because I'm the only programmer, so I don't waste time with branching. But in my work as an Unreal Engine programmer, we did, and yeah, version control with Unreal Engine is only good when you write C++ code and not when you use assets. Then you have a lot of problems. Okay, maybe we will do a short break before we go on. How long am I streaming now? 1 hour? Oh. What we do next is to show the information of a mining building. That means this mining material type map, because a mining building can mine multiple material or produce waste which has to be transferred away. Therefore, I already implemented the whole functionality with multiple material types for each building and the filters. So we want to have the mining time in seconds, the max, and the mining material type. That should be easy. We open up our building widget, and here we have our currently Harvard building. And when we cast this to a mining building, a mining building current mining building equals cast to mining building, our currently Harvard building, and we make it constant. Oh, this was right. So now this code, the AI I think this is right. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, the second one maybe needs more attention. But we will have a look. Sometimes AI is great for programming. Sometimes it does some crazy things. And sometimes it does nothing. I'm not sure if it's the processing power or why the reaction time is sometimes so slow. So when we check out a mining building now, we see the mining time. Oh, but why does it show none? Oh, because I have to add. Now it would be better if I would have refactored before, because now I have to copy the code. Now I could use a yes. Opposite of prefix is suffix, or isn't it? So upstream fix. Because we want to write seconds behind our seconds. And then we can add this fix here. And then we can add empty strings here. And we can say seconds. So we're trying the live recompiling. Check out our mining building now. So mining them 2 seconds. Maximum output is 10. Now it's full. Yeah, looks good. And now we want to show the list. What we are producing. That means we want to show the mining material type map. That means we need a function. Okay, it's public. We add a function here. One more function. For a map. And use this as parameter. Map. We create the map text block with these parameters. Oh, now we have to loop a map. I hate this. But I can copy it from here, I think. Okay, it's not that complicated. So we have material type key. This is the name of the material. We split it. We add the name and then we add the value. Could work. No, AI is not smart enough. Now we check. Mining building. The minus is strange. We will remove it. But the looks of the widget is not important right now. The focus is to get the data on the right spot for now. And on another day, I design the entire UI. But I need the design elements first. Maybe I buy it somewhere. The Unreal Engine Marketplace is very good. Okay, I like it. So we now know something about the mining building when we are inside. Now we want to check out the factory building. It will be similar to the mining building. That means copying code. So now if it's a factory building, we include it. Come on, including should be so simple. Why are you not doing this for me? I don't get it. So production time in seconds. First I had I inherited the code from my mining building to my factory building, but I changed my mind about it. It's not the same, and I will have more functionality later, and then it will bring me more problems then. That makes programming easier, I think. Could be wrong, but for now it's two complete different things. So now what's special is we already showed the input. Okay, it's basically the same. Production material type map. It's really the same. Okay, now I think I have all information of the factory building. Every 10 seconds it produces one plank to a maximum output of 10 planks. If no one pick up the planks from the factory, then it will produce 10 planks and then it stops. So the maximum input for wood is 10 and the required input for wood is 2. That means every 10 seconds 2 wood are used to create planks. That makes sense. Then the mining time is 2 seconds. It produces 1 wood every 2 seconds until it has 10 in the output. Let's see what they are doing. Oh, they almost got stuck. Oh, now we will wait for everything to be full. So our storage is full. We have 8 wood and 2 planks inside it. Now he put some wood inside the factory building. So there's no more space for planks here. wood is full. Because a factory building always takes the wood from the nearest building, and I think the start is nearer, it brings the wood directly, not directly, it brings the wood from the storage to the factory building and then reloads from the mining building the storage. If I would switch them, they would bring the wood directly from the mining building to the factory building. And they are smart somehow. So now we have 10 planks. That means the factory building stopped working. And we have a stable state now. And everything looks good. I like it. We have 18 wood, we have 12 planks, 2 in the storage, 10 in the factory building. Okay. And that was fast. I didn't expect being that fast. Tomorrow we will do refactoring again and optimize these for functions, because they do almost the same. But we committed now. Add production info. And the next step would be to change the widget functionality. For now, when you hover over the widget, it shows the information, but when you hover over the floor, it will go away. So therefore, we want to be able to click on a building and select it, and then the information will be static, and then we will be able to add some buttons and functionality to this widget. For example, stop producing or delete building, something like this. I will show you. Yeah, and when I click, nothing happens. I want to click on it, select it, and with escape deselect it. Oh, escape will be a problem when you use escape in the editor. It always closes. Okay. My chair is too loud. Okay, now we will start our last feature for today. Our last feature will be I always have to think about the YouTube video and the cutting. Okay, so I start again. So our last feature today will be that our widget will stay when we click on a building, so we can select the building. I opened already the controller, and first we have to check left mouse completed. So if the building mode is not active, and we have a few building info active, which means we're currently hovering over a building. Yes, this is then we don't hide it, so we make a variable I'm thinking about if I add it to the state. I think about it later. So I add a protected property bool the building is selected is false. And if we click the building is selected is true. And if a building is selected, we will not hide it. That means if it's true and building is selected is false, that means we only hide the hard building. Or show another building. It doesn't need it here. It will work without it because it's never set to false, therefore it's not set to another building. if this was the solution for this problem, I wouldn't have needed a 50 minutes break. So check out, when we build a storage building, we hover over it or we click it and then it stays. And when we build a new building, it still is selected. So now when we does unselect it, I think we should unselect it when we press the building menu. Toggle building mode. Building is selected, should be false. We recompile. And now when we select the storage building, press B. It's not working. Oh. Yeah, because I did wrong. When I press toggle building mode complete, we can now it should work. Recompile again. Okay, we select the storage building, press B. Okay. This is the wrong. So now we deselect the building. In any case, if we press B, if we toggle the building menu, just bind it on the button B. So we select it, press B. Why does it not work? I think now it's because, oh, I think I know why. Because it's only refreshed the HUD. When the building mode is not active. So when we toggle the building mode, we will refresh the HUD. Within another pointer is the Hubbard building. Are we already refreshing the HUD here? But we select. We should have set this variable before we refresh the HUD. Let's see if we select the building now, press B. I don't get it. Oh. Now it works. We can select it when we go to building menu, we deselect it. And now we want to add an escape button. For this we add an input action. Input action escape. And we don't have to add anything to this, but we add it to the input mapping context. Escape. We use the escape key for this. And then, because we have this, we can add it to our controller. Escape, we create the function for our input action. Escape complete, of course. And then we can add it to the input mapping context. Here we bind the action to our created function. We have to add the action first. What's a home lab? I don't know what's an home lab is, or what do you mean? So escape action. So and now when we press escape, we set building is selected to false. And what do you use it for? So it's like a server rack. Oh, nice. So it would be also nice for me. I could automate the building of Unreal Engine projects. I think it can take a long time, and to render my YouTube videos. But I'm far away from a home lab, I think. But I don't know especially what it is exactly. But yeah, I know when sometimes you just have some things you don't really need. Like I bought a Stream Deck, but I use just 2 buttons. I save about 3 clicks a day. So we have to add our new input action to the player controller, I think. Yes, we have the escape action here. We use it's not here, right? It's not here. Oh, I lost it. I think I didn't save it. Or is it somewhere else? Now I can edit here. We save everything. And now because we can press escape when we played in the viewport, we will start a standalone game. So now when we build a storage building, select it, press escape, it's removed. Very nice. When we press B, it's removed. Nice. Maybe I also toggle the building menu to false when I press escape. So if building mode is active, we toggle building mode. We recompile live. And now when we press escape, we also should deactivate the building mode. Yes. Perfect. So one more try if everything works like expected. Oh no, I pressed escape, but when I'm in the viewport, I shouldn't. Okay, very nice. Yes. Perfect. I think everything works fine. This will be the video for today, but I will do a short summary what we do today. Now we come to the summary of this video. Let's see what we did today. In the last video we created a widget, and today we added some information of the buildings to the widget, so we can see now the production time and the producing materials in a factory building. We can see the mining time and the producing materials in a mining building, and we can see the storage and the storage filter of a storage building. And when we click on a building, it will be selected and we can see the information without hovering over it. And when we press escape, we will deselect it, or when we press our building menu. So how we did this? We added some text content to our widget, and we added an input to our player controller. We bind the escape key, and with our escape key we deselect our items, our buildings, and deactivate the building mode. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment below and have a nice day. Bye.